What's up, y'all? This is Marlon Saunders live. This is not a repeat. This is not an earlier recording. I'm actually in the studio on a Saturday just to have fun with y'all. This is Marlon Saunders, the Marlon Saunders Show. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning. I hope you had a great week. It's been a long week, I know, but you made it. Look, you made it through whatever the headaches were, whatever the heartaches were, whatever the pains were. You ran out of money, you got some more money, your body wasn't feeling good, you got better, you couldn't sleep, then you slept good, people made you mad, then y'all were friends again. All kind of stuff happened this week, but it's Saturday. You made it, so chill out. Have a great Saturday today. Listen, let's hang for a minute. Now, if you're on the East Coast, it's already lunchtime, so grab your burrito, your hamburger, your tacos, whatever you're getting, your hot links. If you're on the West Coast with me, good morning. It's a nice early hot morning this morning. Get your bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, your croissant, your coffee, your hot chocolate, your tea, whatever you need to do to wind into the day. Get it going. Get somebody on the phone. Tell them, Mama, that man on. They keep letting him on. They keep hitting the live button. They keep letting him talk. Mama, I don't know what's going on, but it looks like they won't cut him off. Listen, call somebody, text somebody, email somebody, and tell them the Marlon Saunders Show is on, and we're not going anywhere. We're going to be back every Saturday. Listen, there's an app, if you don't know about it already, the KHTS. This is KHTS 1220 AM, Santa Clarita's hometown station. We have an app. Go to your app store and look for KHTS Radio, KHTS 1220. Download the app. That's the easiest way to stay connected with us. You can stay connected with me by going on to Facebook, search for Pastor Marlon, Marlon Saunders, and connect with me there on Facebook. We are getting the Marlon Saunders Show on Facebook up and running. Give us about another week to really get that looking good. You can go over there now, but give us about another week to really getting it looking good. The website, you can go to the MarlonSaundersShow.com, and that's up and running. We're adding some things to that, some new features to that, but you can check that out now if you want to. Of course, the church that I pastor here in Santa Clarita, the greatest church that's ever been known to man, Valencia Christian Center. You can go to valenciachristiancenter.org or .com. Takes you to the same place. Stay connected. I love social media most of the time. I love it because it keeps us connected, it keeps us in the loop, it keeps us in the know, and so take advantage of that. I'm on Instagram at Marlon Saunders, I think it's _ Marlon Saunders. I'm on Twitter at _ Marlon Saunders, and so I'm pretty much on everything. Now, there's too much stuff. Technology changes so much. They were telling me about some other stuff. Listen, I'm just now figuring out Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I don't know about this other stuff y'all telling me about, so give me a minute to figure it all out. I'm excited because KHTS, we're in our new location. Literally, as I'm doing this show, the guys are outside putting the finishing touches on our new location. It is amazing. Here's what I love the most about where we are. From here on, you can come down to, we're on Main Street in Newhall, 24322 Main Street, 24322 Main Street here in Newhall, California. You can come down here for all of my Santa Clarita residents, or you're not that far from Santa Clarita. I'm going to start inviting you guys to come down on Saturday mornings to hang with me, because if you come down here, I'm sitting in front of a big window. I can see you. You can see me. We can see each other's expressions and responses as I talk. You know if I mean it. You can look at my eyes. You can say, he lying. Or you can look at me and go, you know what? He was really telling the truth. But you can see me. I can look at you and see if you're lying too. So that's cool. That's so cool. I'm going to start inviting you down on Saturdays to come hang with me, bring some coffee and a muffin, and let's just hang together. Now, for those of you who are not in Santa Clarita, California, or anywhere close, listen, when you take a trip to LA, you have to come up to the show and see how we're doing it here at KHTS Radio. Let me know when you're in California so I can invite you up. Great show planned for you today. Originally, we were going to be at the mall, but my travel schedule has been crazy. So I actually had to cancel that. But before the year is over, because people were like, we want the Marlon Saunders Show at the mall. We want the Marlon Saunders Show at the mall. Okay, actually, that was just my kids. But people do, they are wondering, when are y'all going to bring it to the mall? So Before the year is over, I promise you, the Marlon Saunders Show is coming to the Westfield Shopping Mall right here in Santa Clarita, right here in Valencia. We're coming to the mall before the year is over. So stay tuned for that. We were going to go there today and do some some back-to-school giveaways and things like that. And so we're not doing it at the mall, but we are doing it at our church tomorrow. At our church tomorrow, between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m., we're doing back-to-school supplies and back-to-school giveaways. Now, here's the thing. We've been promoting this over the last several weeks, and we had people register their supplies for what they needed. And so we got what was registered. Now, if you have missed our Valencia Christian Center's back-to-school drive, if you missed it, but your children need school supplies, they need school supplies, come to church tomorrow. Come to church tomorrow, stop at our outreach table, and just say this: I missed the drive, but yesterday, Pastor Marlon Saunders said that I could come today and register. Now, I'm not saying that we'll have it right there on the spot, but what I am saying is if you come and register, we'll make sure we get it to you before your kid's school starts back. Unless their school starts on Monday, that's your bad. But if you give us, a couple of days, we'll get that stuff to you. I know my outreach people who are listening to this show now going, really? You just going to send people up to us just like that? Yeah, y'all, let's hook them up. So come to church tomorrow. You may say, well, where's y'all's church? My kids need school supplies. We are at Valencia High School in the Performing Arts Theater. We're going to be there probably until the end of the year. We're moving into our other location, but while that location is being looked at and approved, and we're gathering our team to build that out and get permits and all those kind of things, right now we're in the Performing Arts Theater at Valencia High School, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Let me tell you something. If there's ever been a time you want to come to church, it's tomorrow. 2 reasons. One, I have not been at church myself for the last 2 Sundays because I've been traveling. Last Sunday, I spoke at a conference in San Jose, California. The Sunday before that, I spoke at a conference in Washington, D.C. So I've missed 2 Sundays in a row. When I tell you I am so pumped to be back home tomorrow, I'm on fire. It's like what Dorothy say, there's no place like home. Yep, there's no place like home, and I am back home tomorrow. I can't wait for church tomorrow. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is, do I know God is giving me a special message for you tomorrow. Have you ever felt like somebody was trying to threaten you, or can I say punked? I know I can say that at church. Somebody's trying to punk you, or somebody's trying to use scare tactics. Have you ever felt like that? I'm going to deal with that tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to deal with people who feel like they can scare you out of something or threaten you out of something or move you out of position. I'm dealing with that tomorrow in church. All right, y'all. Great show for you today. Don't go far. Get something to drink. Get something to eat. Come right back down. Sit down. Give me about 2 minutes, and we'll be right back. The Marlon Saunders Show is on and cracking. I'll see y'all in a couple minutes. Yes. It's Marlon Saunders here on the Marlon Saunders Show, KHTS, Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220. I'm so excited to be here. I've been looking forward to this all week. Listen, it's about to get real good. Next Saturday on the show, the mayor of Santa Clarita, Mayor Marsha McLean, is going to be on the show. I am excited about having her. She could be anywhere. She's huge. She could be anywhere. And when we reached out to her and said, Marsha, would you please come and talk to me on the show? She agreed instantly. She was like, absolutely. I'd love to come on the show. And so then we got bold and we started calling everybody at City Council. And they all said yes. So next Saturday, our mayor will be with me. And then after that, it's just a domino effect. We're bringing all of our city officials in one by one. That's a big deal, y'all. So I'm going to be talking about that on the websites and on Facebook and on social media, because that is just an awesome connection there. And so I'm looking forward to that. I'll mention this again, but next Saturday, if you are anywhere close to Manhattan Beach, California, I'm going to be at a conference there, a conference called Pain to Power. Charlona Merritt is the founder of that conference. During the commercial breaks, you may even hear the commercial that pertains to that conference. But that conference is next Saturday, actually next Friday night it starts, but I'll be speaking next Saturday. And so I'll talk a little bit more about that before the show ends. But it's From Pain to Power. You can log on to lattelife.org, Latte Life, Latte, like a latte, lattelife.org. You can log on to there and get some information right now. Or actually, you know what? Wait, log on to there during the commercial breaks. Don't log on right now, because you start reading that and you stop listening to me, and, multitask is hard, and you're chewing gum, a dog barks, and all of a sudden you didn't hear what I said. So during the commercial break, log on to lattelife.org and check out the conference I'll be at next Saturday down in Manhattan Beach. Again, I want to keep inviting you to church tomorrow. Go somewhere. Listen, even if you're not close to Santa Clarita or Valencia and you cannot come to Valencia Christian Center, wherever you're close to, go to church there. And don't give me none of that. I went to Bedside Baptist and Pillow Apostolic Church and Mattress Church of God in Christ and all that kind of stuff. Go to church. Go somewhere. I promise you, if you go somewhere, your whole week will thank you for it. Here's what I discovered. However you start your week is usually how your week will play out. So Sunday, first day of the week, you wake up on Sunday angry, chances are you're going to have a pretty angry week, because it's kind of setting the tone for the week. You wake up on Sunday refreshed and excited, full of energy, encouraged, motivated, very focused, and chances are your week is going to play out like that. Not that your week will be perfect. Nobody's life is perfect. So you have ups and downs and highs and lows. Not that your week will be perfect. However, you have a better chance of your week staying in that vein. So however you start your week is usually how your week will play out. So the best way to start it is to go to church. Go to church. Go to a church that has some good, lively music. Some music that'll wake you up. Not music that'll, this is good, yeah. No, music that'll pump you up. I tell people all the time, there's a lot of stuff to bore people with. Don't bore them with church. Our band at VCC, oh my gosh. Oh, Brittany, who? What? Our band at First of all, I'm not gonna. Let me just say this. Then I'm gonna get into the show. First of all, our choir is ridiculous. We were the opening act maybe 2 years ago at the Nokia Theater downtown and smashed it. And every Sunday, our choir brings the heat. We bring the pain every Sunday for Jesus, the heat for Jesus, the pain for Jesus. Every single Sunday. Our band, what? Our worship and arts director, his name is Brent Jones. Go to iTunes right now, not right now, during a commercial break. Go to iTunes during the commercial break and search for Brent, B-R-E-N-T, Jones, J-O-N-E-S. Search for Brent Jones. Download every project you see on there. There should be at least 9,000 of them. No, but download every project you see on there. That man is ridiculous. Now, ridiculous means good, right? You realize that's, okay. So, Eddie Brown is our music director. He is also the main dude for Stevie Wonder. I could go on and on and on. You get all these artists and these people in the room together to sing gospel music, it is over. So VCC music, yeah, that's going to wake you up tomorrow. If you wake up sluggish, don't worry about the coffee. Don't worry about a sugar rush from a donut. Just get to VCC. I promise you, within 5 minutes of walking in the sanctuary, you're going to be wired and wide awake. The only thing I have to warn you about is you're still going to be wired when church is over. So you're going to go to the mall, just, hey, how you doing? Hey, good morning. Hey. You're going to be in the mall crazy. You're going to be in Mimi's Cafe crazy. You're going to be going down the street, hey, speaking to everybody. So I have to warn you that the effects are long-lasting. They don't just wear off. You don't leave our church just like, that was cool. It does not wear off, and it sticks with you the entire week. People get mad when they miss church at VCC. That's how ridiculous it is. You realize ridiculous is a good thing, right? That's how ridiculous it is. So come to church at VCC. But if you can't, find a church that will spark life in you. Find a church that will wake you up. Not a church that'll rock you to sleep at night. Not a church that a nice little nursery rhymes. No, find a church with some good preaching and some good teaching. something that you can apply to work tomorrow, not something that's over your head, but something you can apply to work and school, and get you a good church, man. Listen, if you need some recommendations, maybe you say, I don't live in Santa Clarita Valley, but do you have any recommendations for where I do live? I absolutely do. So hit me up on Facebook. Again, search for Pastor Marlon Saunders. Hit me up. Email me. You can email me at pastormarlon@valenciachristiancenter.org. Go to our website. My email address is on there too. But hit me up. I have some recommendations for you that are geared right to your personality. Just like you have to see movies that are geared toward your personality, go to restaurants that fit your personality, hang out with people that fit your personality, you need to find a church that fits your personality too. It's no different when it comes to church. When it comes to church, you need one that will fit your personality. What I mean is it's engaging. It encourages you. It motivates you. What I mean is it's one that makes you come alive and bring out the greatness that's on the inside of you. I don't mean one that just says everything you wanted to say. That's not what I mean. Before y'all start calling me and emailing me, you're telling people to go to the church that tickle their ears. No, I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is a place that will motivate you and wake you up. So, again, come to VCC tomorrow. We are at the Performing Arts Theater at Valencia High School. Just Google Valencia High School. It's like, the high school. Valencia High School, Performing Arts Theater. Google that. That's where we are every Sunday from at 9 a.m. and at 11 a.m. At 9 and at 11. Somebody asked me the other day, how long do your services last? Seriously? Seriously? Did you really just ask me that? Do you really want to know how long God is going to be with us? Do you really want to know how long we're going to praise God and worship God? Really? You know you're going to hell when you ask that kind of question. How long are y'all going to be praising God? Yeah, that's code for I'm on my way to hell, and listen. We're in there for maybe about 90 minutes. Maybe. So come on through. But I promise you, if you come through, you won't be worried about the time. I promise you that. If you ever been to a real good movie and you're like, it's over already? Or you've been to a good concert, you're like, what? Yes, that's church for us. All right, I really want to get into what I want to talk to you about today. Summer is winding down, and our kids are going back to school. How do you transition from the hype of the summer, the high summer? We had a great summer. My wife and I, we have three children. I only have three children, and my wife, she's the mother of all three of them. We have three children. We have an 8-year-old son named Mason, a 6-year-old daughter named Sydney, and a 2.5-year-old son named Maxwell. Mason, Sydney, Maxwell. 8, 6, and 2.5. So we did my wife Tamara and I, we did some fun things with them in the summer, and I discovered not everything that's fun needs to cost a lot of money either, but that's a whole nother show. My kids mostly want to swim and just go outside and do stuff. Not everything needs to be a whole lot of money. But summer's coming to an end. We're getting ready to go back to school for the 8-year-old, the 6-year-old, but it's brand new for the 2.5-year-old. For the first time, he's getting ready to go into a structured learning environment that's separate from home. And so I began, started making some notes and doing some research, reading and doing my homework. How do you transition from the summer break back into school? I want to give you some tips on how to make this transition the most pain-free, the easiest transition that you could possibly have. Because kids are on one right now. They just want to have more fun. Let's go to Magic Mountain, Disneyland. And at a certain point, we need to wind it down because school's starting back. It's not fair to send your hyper kids to the teacher. That's not fair. The first day of school, your kid's still acting like he on the Colossus. And the teacher trying to say, listen, y'all, listen. That's why teachers snap. Sit down somewhere. That's why they snap, because you sent your out-of-control kids to school on the first day without transitioning them. When we come back from a break, I'm going to show you how to teach. I'm going to show you how to transition your kids from the hype of the summer to getting calm, cool, and collected for school to start back. All right, y'all, go drink some water. I'll see you in a couple minutes. This is Marlon Saunders on the Marlon Saunders Show.